Tired of eating the same old thing over and over again? Well, I'm back with another great recipe just for you to try at home. Today we're doing some coconut rice, blackened fish, top it all off with a fennel slaw, and oh yeah, a little curry sauce to go with it. So who's hungry? Let's dig in. Okay, we're gonna start off by making our rice. So first thing we do, add our little olive oil to our pan. Make sure the oil is hot. Gonna saute our onions. Make sure it's nice and translucent. Then we're gonna add our garlic. You wanna cook that until it's nice and golden brown. You don't wanna burn it. Nice and golden brown does the trick. Now we're gonna add our coconut milk. 1 cube of chicken bouillon. Give it that nice flavor. Gonna add a few sprigs of thyme, 3 bay leaf. Gonna let it reduce a little. Taste. Add salt and pepper to your liking. Then we're gonna wash our jasmine rice. 2 cups of jasmine rice to be exact. Gonna add it in. At this stage, you wanna make sure you bring it up to a boil before you cover it. Okay, and if later on you feel like it needs a little bit more liquid, just add a little. Once it reaches that boiling point, we're going to turn it down to low heat and we're going to cover it. Okay, now onto our fish. For this video, I'm using grouper. Grouper is one of my favorites, so I choose to use this. You can use tilapia and other fishes as a substitute. First thing I'm going to do is cut into that skin. And here's our cayenne, paprika, adobo, black pepper, thyme powder, fish seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, basil. We're going to mix all of that together and we're going to be very generous. We're going to season the flesh side only. You don't want to do it on the skin side. We'll be looking for that crispy skin. And you don't want to burn it as well. So look at that. Be very generous, guys, with your seasoning. Now we're going to bring our oil to temperature. Make sure it's nice and hot. Then you're going to put the fish skin side down first. Make sure it's skin side first. And the fish doesn't take long, guys. About 5 minutes or less each side. Look at that. Very nice. Look at how crispy that skin is. Give that fish that great texture that you're looking for. We're going to flip it over. Let it cook for another 5 minutes or so. If you have a thermometer, make sure you check it. 145 Fahrenheit does the trick. Okay, now it's time to do a curry sauce. I'm going to add our coconut oil to our pan. Add our onions. Now we're going to add our garlic. For this one as well, you want to make it nice and golden brown. Then we're going to add our curry sauce. For this recipe, you don't want to add too much curry. As well, you want to use a light curry powder. Okay, you don't want it to be overpowering the dish. Okay, a nice light curry complements this dish very well. And then you're just going to cook out the curry powder with the season and the veg. Add a little water. And now we're going to add our fresh thyme. Half a cube of chicken bouillon. Let that reduce or simmer. And now I'm also going to add some potatoes to this because I like the body that the potato gives to the sauce. Makes it nice and rich and creamy. Now we're gonna add our green onions. Closer to the end, we add green onions and some more thyme. Let it reduce, develop all those wonderful flavors into the curry sauce. Gonna taste. Now at this point, we're gonna take out our thyme, all the stems, and then we're going to emulsify the potatoes and the sauce once the potatoes are cooked. If you have a blender, you can blend it as well, or a food processor. And then we'll put it back to reduce on the heat, low heat. I'm gonna add some onion powder, garlic powder, and this is the perfect consistency I'm looking for. I'm not looking for it to be too thick or too runny. If you're one of the person that loves it to be a little bit more runny, you can do that. But for what we're doing today, this is the perfect consistency, perfect body for the dish, okay? And there you have it, nice and creamy, tastes delicious. Now we're gonna do our fennel slaw. For this video, we're using a red apple because it's a little bit more sweet. If you're not a fan of fennel like I am, trust me, you're gonna love it, this recipe, because the apple and all the other things that goes with it bring out that, reduce all the tanginess or the licorice taste out of the fennel for you, okay? For this video, I'm using a mandolin. If you don't have a mandolin and you have a knife, you're just looking for that thin cuts, just like you see here. Be careful when you're using a mandolin of your fingers. Now we're gonna make our dressing, add our olive oil. We're gonna get our whisk, and we're gonna slowly add in the lemon juice. Gonna make it emulsify. Don't want it to break apart. We're gonna add a little salt and pepper. Make sure you taste it to see if the seasoning is right towards your liking. Add a little bit more to the salad bowl. Now we're gonna add our vinaigrette and we're gonna toss it. The apples balance out this fennel so well. Also gonna add some parsley for color. And a little bit of white sugar to balance it out. And there you have it, a wonderful slaw to complement that dish. And look at that, guys. Our curry sauce with the coconut rice, blackened fish, and the fennel slaw goes so great together. And do remember, all the ingredients with the exact measurements will be posted down below in the description, so don't you worry. It's all there for you. Now it's time to taste. You want to sprinkle that lemon juice, that fresh lemon juice on top. Complements the dish well. The crispy skin and the fish, the texture of this fish is amazing. This is one of the dishes that you will love 100%. First, you want to taste each one a little bit different. The slaw, I'm telling you, I'm not a big fennel fan, but this turned out so great. I know you'll love it 100%. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe.